Hi, my name is Carla Sanchez.
And my name is Melissa Figueroa, and we'll be discussing
A Day in the Life by the Beatles.
I read the news today, oh boy.
Hi, I'm Jillian Peipenberg.
And I'm Lisa Poston, and we're going to be analyzing Feels Like We Only Go Backwards
By Tame Impala.
It feels like I only go backwards.
Starting with The Day in the Life by the Beatles. The form would be intro, A, B, C, D, A, B, outro, which means that it starts with an intro and then it has 3 different verses followed by a bridge and then a middle vocal section and then a middle instrumental section followed by another verse and then a bridge and then ending with the outro.
I read the news today, oh boy. I saw a film today, oh boy.
The form is also multi-sectional, meaning it has A, B, C, and D in its sections. And then it's also asymmetric, which means it does not fold perfectly, it's not constant with the pattern.
Okay, I'll be talking about the historical lineage of A Day in the Life. It was released in 1967. It has classical roots, which you can see in the orchestrated parts of the song, and it was also made during the later years of their psychedelic phase. Section, which is comprised of a drum, guitar, and a double bass. There's also a piano and a 40-piece orchestra.
No.
Okay, so I'll be going over the texture of A Day in the Life. The texture begins thin and then it progresses, it gets heavier when you reach the bridge, and then towards the end it becomes thin again. And it also has a melody-dominated homophony, which means 2 parts coming together to create a single chord or melody.
Talking about the melody for A Day in the Life by the Beatles. The overall melody is a serious tone all over with the diatonic scale, which means it has 7 different pitches that are adjacent to each other.
I'm going to analyze the form for Feels Like We Only Go Backwards. It starts off with a short intro with drums, and then it goes chorus, verse, and then chorus repeated 3 times, followed by a slow fade out.
It feels like I only go backwards.
Okay, I'm going to analyze Feels Like We Only Go Backwards, the historical lineage of it, and it has a psychedelic feel to it, kind of Beatles inspired, since they had a psychedelic era. It also has a rock feel to it.
Only go backwards. There is a drum section. There's also a synthesizer and or keyboard effects in the song as well. There's a lot of heavy guitar effects. Reverb pedal is also one that's primarily used, and then there is also an organ in the background. So the melody of the song, Feels Like We Only Go Backwards, has a lot of similarities to classic rock roots. The melody is also very flowing. It changes subtly and it's not very dynamic. It doesn't change very drastically throughout the song.
But I hear it inside my head.
The texture and or timbre of the song has very generally heavy effects throughout the whole song. It has multiple different parts, multiple different instruments playing all simultaneously. And the timbre is rumored to be similar sounding to John Lennon's sort of tone, which may or may not have been inspired by the Beatles.
I saw a film today, oh boy.
2, go.
So now we're going to discuss how the songs are different. So in A Day in the Life by the Beatles, the band, the Beatles, is from England, specifically Liverpool. The song A Day in the Life was released in 1967, which was towards the end of their psychedelic phase. The song was actually inspired by current events at that time, in a newspaper and also some other events through one of their fellows' accidents in a car. And it has a multi-sectional form, which is the following: AAA, BC, AA.
The song also has a 40-piece orchestra and a piano. While the other song, Feels Like We Were Only Going Backwards, the band is from Australia, and the song was made in 2012.
It's also inspired by personal events and is bisectional, which means it has a BABABB format, and it has an organ, synthesizers / keyboard, and is a one musician plays the whole part.
And I'll be discussing the similarities that the two songs have. So they're both psychedelic inspired. They're both considered to be folk or / alternative songs. They both have a serious tone, and they both use the use of the guitar and the drums.